Hey everybody, it's Robin Fretwell, the Dixie Pixie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about skincare and just go over the system I've developed over my many years of taking care of my skin that works for me, and maybe will give you some ideas of some new things you might want to try for your skincare. I've always gotten a lot of compliments on my skin. I've never had a lot of problems with my skin. I've never had a lot of acne. My skin's held up pretty good, the elasticity of it. I'm 42 and it's not terrible. I can tell right here it's not quite as tight as it used to be, and under my eyes is a little thinner, but other than that, it's been pretty good. And I'm pretty hard on my skin. When I take care of my skin, it's not a lot of taking care of. It's just doing what I need to do to it to keep it clean and keep it healthy. But I don't take a lot of care with it. That being said, it's held up pretty good, and the little system that I've come up with over the years, I think, works pretty good, and maybe you can get some tips from it. So here's what I do. The everyday morning and night routine that I have is that I wake up, I use super cold water. I never use hot water or warm water on my face. I do use hot water, but it's only one time a week, and it's when I do my deep clean, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But my everyday morning and night is cold water only, and I use just hand pump orange antibacterial hand soap. It can be any brand, but it's got to be not the foamy kind. It's got to be the liquid kind of hand soap, and it's got to be the antibacterial, and the orange kind just is what I always get. But I know that might sound crazy, but that's what I get, and that's what I use. Wash my face with that, with the cold water, and then after I do that, I use my form of astringent, and it's what I've used since I was 13 years old. It's rubbing alcohol, and this is it's just plain old rubbing alcohol. This is CVS. I like it because it has a flip top on it. It's easy for travel, but it's just plain old alcohol, and I put it on a little cotton round and just rub it all over my face, all over my neck, all over my face, eyelids, everything, and just wipe everything off to get the extra dirt off. And it just really gets in those pores. Then after I do that, I do an acne treatment. Now, like I said, I haven't had a lot of acne over the years. I used to get, well, when I was about 32 or 35, I started getting these cyst type bumps all along my jawline, and the dermatologist and my husband too, they all think it was our drinking water, our city water. And so I don't drink the water from the faucet at all anymore, which, I mean, who really does anymore? We have filters, but I can't even drink it with the filter. I will get one of those cyst nodule-like hard bumps under my skin. So I just drink bottled water pretty much if I'm going to drink water. I wash my face with the water. It doesn't affect me that way. It's just if I ingest it. So I started a acne treatment added to my plain old regimen, because before all I did was I washed my face and I used the alcohol. I've used some different kinds of acne treatments over the years, and the one that I started out with and that I really like, and I still like it, it's just kind of expensive, it's like $6 or $7 for a tube, was the Gel 10 by Clean & Clear. It has 10% benzoyl peroxide in it. I really liked that, but like I said, it was a little expensive. So I came across CVS had a maximum strength acne treatment, it's 10% benzoyl peroxide, and it was exactly the same as the Clean & Clear. And I used it forever and ever. But this last tube that I got, I don't know if they've changed the formula or what, but this one was real grainy, and I didn't like the consistency of it at all. It still worked fine. I just didn't like the consistency of it. So I started looking for something new to use, and I found at Dollar General, and I think maybe Walmart might have it too, the Acne Free line. And this is Terminator it's just the regular strength, and it only has 5% benzoyl peroxide in it. But I love the consistency of it. I love the container because it's got this little flip top. It's easy to open. But when you put it on, it tightens your skin. It's almost like a firming gel. It will just give your skin it will tighten your skin. And I put it all over my face. I just put it all over my face. I just slather it up all over my face at night. Now during the day I only put it, I just kind of put it on my cheeks and my chin, around my nose and my forehead. But at night I slather it all over, because like I said, for me it's more of a preventative treatment. It really, I think, helps me from having any acne rather than treating any acne or waiting for something to pop up and then treating it. I just head it off at the pass and just kind of take care of it before it gets started. So I use that. And then after that, I've never used a whole lot of moisturizers, but the older I get, the more that I notice that under my eyes and on my neck, I kind of need a little moisturizer. And that's the only place I use moisturizer. I will put it on my lips and on my eyelids sometimes, but mostly under my eyes and on my neck. And because if I put it all over my face, I will get breakouts. I will break out if I put it all over my face. So I just put it on my neck and under my eyes, and that's really the only place I felt that I need it. So I've used some different kinds of moisturizers once I realized I kind of needed some moisturizers. I had used a little eye cream that I found at the dollar stores, Instant Time Release Hydration Eye Gel. I liked it, but it was just an eye gel. And then I found Pond's Rejuvenous Anti-Wrinkle Cream, because I thought, well, anti-wrinkle, I'm getting there, so why not try it? That right there. And it was fine, but it burnt underneath my eyes. I guess where my skin is thin under there, it would burn under my eyes, so that had to go. So I couldn't use that, and I wasn't using this anymore, and I thought I need something one day, and I looked in my medicine cabinet and I saw Max Block, which is dollar store suntan lotion. And this is a 30, but I'm not using it for the sunscreen effect. It has a little pump action. So you just pump it out, and I do like 1 or 2 pumps and use that underneath on my chin, and then I'll do another, on my neck, and then I'll do another pump and put it under my eyes, and maybe on my eyelids, and maybe on my lips, but not all over my face. And it works for me. It's just sunscreen, so it might be silly. Some people might think I'm crazy, but it works for me. So I use that, and that's all I do. Wash my face with the cold water and the antibacterial hand soap, use the rubbing alcohol for an astringent, followed up with my acne treatment, and then just a little on my eyes and my neck, the sunscreen for some moisturizer. And I also like this because it has a little glow to it. It has a little tiny shimmer to it. It smells really good too because it's suntan lotion, and it gives me a little lightness where I've put it. And that under my eyes, I like to be a little lighter under my eyes. My makeup's a little, because I filmed this video 3 times already. So this is going to be the last one, and it's going to be what it is. But so I've put that stuff under my eyes and on my neck, and now my makeup's wearing off. So, but that's just my general everyday. So I also think that it's good to exfoliate. I love to exfoliate my skin. I always love the way my skin feels after I exfoliate, but I only exfoliate once a week. But I also think you need to have just a little extra deep clean, more than what I just do regular, or I need more than what I do just regular every day. So about 2 times a week, I used to use either Neutrogena's face wash, or Clean and Clear had a grapefruit acne face scrub that I would use, and I would just use it along with my antibacterial hand soap when I would wash my face in the morning, just a couple of times a week. Well, when I went to the dollar store and I bought them, oh, did I tell y'all that they had this at the dollar store? I bought them out of this at the dollar store, the acne free Terminator. I saw this, and it's the April Bath and Shower, and it's a foaming acne scrub. And it's just a dollar store brand, and it's in luscious grapefruit scent, and it really is. It smells great. So I use this twice a week along with my regular routine. Then once a week, and I do it on Friday mornings, I do exfoliating deep clean. And forever I used to use the St. Ives medicated apricot scrub. Well, Dollar General makes a medicated apricot scrub with 2% salicylic acid, and it says right on the box, compare to St. Ives medicated apricot scrub. So I got it and tried it, and I did compare it to it, and I like this. And it's half the price for about twice the product. So I use that. And it exfoliates really good. It's a really good treatment. And it also has 2% salicylic acid in, so you're getting that acne treatment in there too, which, like I said, I don't have a lot, but I think because I use this, it just prevents it. It builds it up. I have a Garnier makes it's called the Brusher. It's a Microbead Cleanser. It's like an exfoliator. It says it's the purifying formula. And I like it. It's fine, but I love the brush, so I'll use that with this to kind of get a little extra clean. It's just, I love this little brush. And I'll do that. And again, that's once a week. Now, after I get that all over my face and I scrub it in really, really good, I use super, super hot water to wash it off with. And that's the only time I use hot water on my face. But I wash it off with super, super hot water because the hot water is the only thing that can get the little micro beads, the little scrubby beads off. And it also, I think it just helps get in those pores and get it cleaned out. But I only do that once a week. Other than that, it's cold water only on my face. So after I've done that, after I've done the medicated apricot scrub, I take, and this is another crazy thing, I take hydrogen peroxide. This is just a big old bottle of hydrogen peroxide from the dollar store. I put a little well of it in my hands, and I get it all over my face, except for my eyes. I kind of stop at my eyebrows. But all over my face and all over my neck. And I let it sit in and kind of just dry. I brush my teeth while it's sitting in. I do my whitening treatment or whatever I need to do. And when it feels like it's pretty much all the way dry, then I'm done with that. And then I will go on to this and my moisturizer and do my makeup for the day. And that was once a week. So that's what I do. I do every day the orange antibacterial hand soap and the rubbing alcohol, the acne treatment, and my sunblock moisturizer. And then a couple times a week I'll throw in the acne scrub, the grapefruit acne scrub, and then once a week the hot water and the medicated apricot scrub, followed up by the hydrogen peroxide. So that's what I do. And it's worked for me. I'm 42 years old. My skin's still in good condition. I don't have a lot of breakouts, like I said. So it works. And maybe you could take a couple of those tips and maybe see if it'll work for you too. I mean, try it. You never know until you try it. That's how I've come across all these things. I just tried things. I mean, just like grabbing suntan lotion out of my cabinet. I mean, you just sometimes you just got to try things, and it's just trial and error. And I know some of these things might be, I'm just going to deem myself the rule breaker, beauty bad girl of YouTube. And because some of these things might not be things that you would normally use or normally do to your face, which is my next tip, and it's my final tip, and it's just a real quick tip. Everybody's using the makeup remover towelettes nowadays, and I have two. I like the e.l.f. and I like the Olive Olay, but for the cost of a package of them and the small amount that you get in a package, it's just not a good value for me. And I'm all about a value or about a deal. So I try to think of something that would work just as good, because I really like the way they get my eye makeup off, especially if I've got really heavy eye makeup on. I wear a lot of mascara and eyeliner, so I like to get in there and get that, because I like at night, I like just a completely clean slate. So I thought, why not baby wipes? So I tried a lot of different brands of baby wipes, and I finally found that the CVS Sensitive Unscented are my favorites. They're $2.99 for 64. You can't beat that deal. I mean, that's a good deal. And you can use them for a lot of other things too. But I like just to use them. I don't use them all over my face. I only use them to get off heavy eye makeup. And I also don't use them every day. I'll use them every now and then because I do find that, and I think it's just because I am older and the skin under my eyes is a little thinner, that if I use them every day, it'll dry out a little bit. But other than that, it's fine. Now, my daughter uses them every night before she washes her face to get her eye makeup off, and then she washes her face, and she uses them every single night, and they don't bother her. But she's 16 and has that young, plump, healthy 16-year-old skin, so it doesn't bother her. But and it doesn't bother me. It's just right under my eyes, and I think that's just because the skin there is a little thinner. But anyway, that's just a couple of tips for skincare to help you save money, have fun, and look fabulous from the Dixie Pixie. Thank y'all for coming and watching the video. I hope you'll watch my other videos, and I hope you'll hit the subscribe button. I'll be putting up a lot more tips and tricks and tutorials. I hope to do some makeup tutorials soon too. And I want to thank everybody that subscribed. I don't have a whole lot of subscribers yet, and that's fine. But I want to thank everybody that has subscribed and left comments, and just keep coming back, and we'll have some fun. Y'all come back now, you hear?